Hello, and welcome back to the Kyle Davis Show. I'm running this thing, not sure what it is, nor why it's an oversized load, but whatever. So, I found this picture on social medias, and I thought it was great, so I'm going to talk about it. So, it's the mindset differences, and it says, hang on. It says, by the best-selling author of Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Just so I've got references in there, right? Because you don't want to be copyright claimed or, you know, flagged or something stupid. So the first point on the poor and middle class is they believe life happens to them. In other words, they're being victimized, they're victims. And the financially independent and rich, they believe that I create my life and accept full responsibilities. I think that's great that that's first because with the different mindsets is you have to be fully responsible for your life and your actions. Saying, oh, it's not my fault, saying nothing is my fault, saying that I'm not at fault, I'm not responsible for, the bad things that happen. I mean, maybe not, but the majority of the time, when you do something stupid, it's your fault. Saying that you are not at fault because of your mom, because of your sibling, because of whatever happened, that is stupid. And you need to take full responsibility. If you are spending too much money, that is your fault. It is not my fault like you are not making enough money. It is not my fault that America doesn't have this or that because you need it. You shouldn't be able to get, oh, I might actually want to take that rest stop. People need to be more responsible for their actions. I think that if, oh boy, that's the one I want. I think that if America, ooh, I could just stop right there. I think if America were, and the people in America were to take more responsibility for their actions, the world would be a better place. I really do think that. And if we can get to that point, I think that we'll be able to do more. Let's see. And I think the next one is great too. So the poor and middle class, it says they play the game not to lose money, while the financially independent and rich play to win. And I think this is a great example of the mindset. And it shows, and it's an example of optimism and being pessimistic. Okay. And the financially independent and rich, and I think even those who have a better life are always looking for the good. They're always looking for a reason to smile. They're always looking for, you know what? Shit happened, but this good thing happened, and I'm happy for this good thing. It's so if something broke, you can say, well, this broke, but I got something good. Maybe I got to replace it. Maybe I got something better. Maybe you got something worse, but it's still brand new to you. Or maybe you had to get something used from a store, but it's still brand new. And don't get me wrong, it's really hard to find the good thing in life sometimes. It really, really is. If your dad died or your parents died or your sibling died or car crash, car accident, that the coronavirus. Yeah. Okay. So, there's bad things are happening. But with the coronavirus, I don't know about you, but I'm actually okay. You can stop now. Thank you. With the coronavirus, and no, I'm not going to worry about it. The coronavirus, I'm actually happy that I've had some time to myself and I've not had to go out and I've had the excuse of, no, we can't go out. Like, I'm able to spend more time reading my books, making videos, and I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed being more introverted, and I might do it after the virus. It sucks that we have to do the social distancing, and I do miss hanging out sometimes, but I'm also happy that be able to have this time to myself. And I think that is a trait that people who are watching their income need to do is they need to play and they need to make money, not with the purpose of not losing it, but of gaining more. You can't spend every penny that you make because you're never going to be able to save for retirement or get things you need. So I think that's not only a positive trait for financial people, but for everyone. Let's see, what's the next one? Oh, hang on. Uh, so the next one is I'm going to talk about they think small and think of limitations, whereas the other side says they think big, think possibilities, and dream a lot. And I think that's another that kind of falls back on being positive. Well, fuck you too. Um, and another issue with those people who are claiming to be the victim is they are limiting themselves by saying, "This is my problem." You are automatically putting in a roadblock there and saying, "This is something that I can't get past." So, if you're saying, "Well, I can't do this because my homie did X, Y, and Z," well, why are you letting your homie do X, Y, and Z? Why are you letting your parents do this to you? Why are you letting your, whoever do this to you? I get that it's hard. I get that it's difficult to move on. But my question to you is, how much are you willing to take? How much are you going to let this happen to yourself? And then the other side is think big, think of possibilities. Instead of saying, no, I can't do it because of X, you think, how can I get around it? How can I turn this into the new path? How can I maneuver around it so I don't have this obstacle? And that's what these financially independent and rich people are doing. They're always looking for ways around the obstacles. They're always looking for ways to move forward, and they're never stopped. You can't stop these people. And then the next thing, let's see. Uh, I guess I already touched on this. They focus on obstacles, while the rich focus on opportunities. I didn't even know, but that was the next thing. Um, the next point is they resent. So the poor and middle class resent the rich, and they resent successful people, and says the middle class or the financially independent and rich admire. There's a difference between resenting and admiring. You're never going to be what you want if you resent the thing that you hate. present the thing that you want. So if you're a poor person or a middle class person and you are hating people who have so much money, like, we need socialism, we need to distribute the wealth because I don't have as much as those who are rich. That's not going to make you rich. That's just going to make everybody poor. Successful people admire those. They are going to mimic. They're going to copy. They're going to they're going to resemble those people they admire. They are going to do what it takes and do what they do to get rich. Sure, there's many paths to becoming rich and becoming financially independent to where you have enough money. Let me see if I can get around this guy. Nope. But if you don't take the time to do what it is to become rich, you spend all your time self-loathing and you spend all your time hating on those who are rich, you're never going to be rich. Let's see, maybe past this next guy. And let's see. Let's see. So the next one is for the poor and middle class. They associate with negative or unsuccessful people, and the financially independent they associate with positive people and successful people. And I think again that goes back to mindset of being positive or pessimistic. And so people who are positive, people who are going to want to be better for themselves, are going to want to associate themselves with people who are positive and people who are successful. Now, I don't think you need to be rich to be positive. I don't think, and just because you don't make a lot of money from being successful doesn't mean that you aren't. So, for an example, people in the social work field, or people like right now with doctors, I commend them for doing what they're doing, and nurses and frontline first responders. Like, I would say if they can survive through this, they have been more than successful in helping people. I would say that, and they're probably not getting paid a lot of money for doing it. Or if you have a breakthrough invention, but it's not a huge money maker, okay, so what? You were successful. Just because you don't make a lot of money doesn't mean you're not successful. Anyway. I think what it's going to come down to, though, is that misery loves company. And so if you're going to loathe and you're going to, what's the word they used? Resent successful people, and you're going to do it with other people, then I think you've set yourself up for failure. Because you're trapping yourself into this mindset of, well, I can't do it, no one else can do it, so why, I'll bet you that's going to turn into, if I can't do it, then why even try? And then that's where I'm only going to do things to hopefully not fail rather than I'm going to try it to succeed. Right? And so when you do that, you're always just going to end up being a failure because of your mindset. And as I said before, misery loves company. So it's easy to fall into hating with people. I don't know how it's always easier to hate on and to feel sorry for yourself when things aren't going right. Yet it's harder to share your successes. for whatever reason, I don't know. But that's just how it is. So, alright, I'm going to stop there. I will pick it up another time because I think this is a great list. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.